Hey, what's up and how's it going? This is Toby, and in today's video we are going to create a simple virtual try-on experience using augmented reality. And in our case, you'll be able to try on some kind of glasses, sunglasses, whatever 3D models you can find or create in augmented reality. And the best part about it, it's all WebXR based. So this will run on any device within your browser. So on your smartphone, tablet, or even computer. And you don't need to download any kind of app. So this is ideal for something like an online shop. So without any further ado, let's get started. We're going to build this experience with Mattercraft, and for that simply go to zap.works/Mattercraft. The link will be in the video description below. And this is a pretty cool tool, as it's kind of a fully web-based 3D engine that allows you to build 3D stuff as well as AR, VR for any kind of platform. But also please keep in mind that it's not entirely for free. So if we click here on the pricing, when signing in, I think you have a 7-day free trial, but after that you'll have to decide in between the Developer Pro and Enterprise license. Keep in mind that the Developer license, and this is the one that I'm using for this tutorial as well, is only for non-commercial use. So to get started, let's click on the login button and then either create a new account or continue with our existing account. Next up, you should be able to see this kind of dashboard here, and we want to click on Projects, New Project. We want to select Mattercraft, and then we want to click on Open Mattercraft. So then we will see this window here, which will allow us to choose from a bunch of templates and examples. And if we scroll down, we can see augmented reality, and there are a bunch of examples. For this tutorial, I'm going to take the face tracking video recorder sample, but we could also potentially take the face tracking 3D model. But I definitely do think that kind of being able to record your movement and then kind of see how the glasses fit to your face will definitely yield a benefit for potential customers or users. So let's click on that and click on Get Started. So once the project has fired up, we can see by moving the mouse and clicking on the left button that we can orbit around the 3D model, and this is essentially the face mesh that we're not going to see within the final web application, but that is going to represent essentially the actual face of the person and is going to map to different feature points like the nose, ears, mouth, and so on and so forth, so that the glasses can be placed correctly. And the first thing that we can actually do is test out this experience, and we do that by clicking on the live preview here on the top right. And here we have a QR code, but we could also open this up in the simulator, which would essentially mean that we're going to see this through our webcam. But in our case, I'm going to scan the QR code here and then open this up on the phone. And let's have a quick look. Okay, so an immersive web experience. We click on launch. So we'll allow access. And now we can actually see that here the sunglasses is indeed sitting on my face, and we have the virtual try-on effect going already. And we can also take a picture here, and then we could potentially save that or discard it and just go on. But the most interesting part is, of course, how we can add our own 3D objects into the scene and then also publish it so we can share it with our friends or maybe embed it onto our website. To get a 3D model, we can go to sketchfab.com and download pre-made models. Or if you need something specific or you have a very specific product that you want to visualize, you either need to model it yourself or you could use 3D scanning apps like Scaniverse or Polycam. For my case here, I just added glasses into Sketchfab, made sure that the date is set to all time and set downloadable to checked. And we can just take, I think, one of those first glasses here and take a look at the 3D model. If we click on download, you might have to sign in or log into your Sketchfab. It's completely free, and it's a great place to find 3D models of any kind. And then we need to make sure that our converted format here at GLB is available, so that we have a .glb file. 4 megabytes on the file size is okay, as we only have one 3D object in the scene, but of course we also want to go as low as possible, and then we want to click on download. After the model has been downloaded successfully, we can simply drag it from our downloads into our project. So after a little while, we do have our glasses here. We can click on them to get a little preview. And here we can see, yep, here are the glasses. And then all we need to do is go into our scene Z-comp. And then we drag the glasses GLB under the face anchor group, like this. And we can see the glasses appear here. If you do not see anything, this might be due to the 3D model. For example, I had some issues where there were a big offset in between this gizmo and the 3D model, and it was floating somewhere here in the sky, or maybe the scale is a bit messed up and we might have to increase the scale here on the transform. But these are cases that can all be fixed. All right, so then let's delete the aviator sunglasses. We won't need them. So click on these three dots here and click on delete. And now we can move our glasses here so that, well, they fit the face. So let's see if we move them a bit up like this. And then to decrease the scale, we can use these gizmo toggles here and just drag that down and make sure that this fits the face well. So I think this is looking not too bad. I mean, we do have a little bit of overlap here, but I think that is not going to be so bad. Like that, and maybe move it a bit further to the front, like this. Okay, it looks pretty cool. And now if we want to test this, we need to save our scene. This little dot here tells us that it's not saved. So we want to click Control or Command S. And then we can click on Live Preview and once again open this up on our phones. Then we want to scan the QR code, and it's going to take a second until the app is launched. And as we can see, the glasses are sitting very well on the face. I don't know if I would purchase those glasses personally, but I can definitely tell that the face tracking is working quite well. So let's take a look on how we can publish this and send a link to our friends and family. Or embed it in our e-commerce store or on our website. For that, let's close the live preview and then let's go on the left side to this little cloud symbol and click on Publish and hit Publish. Confirm here. And now the app will be published to the web. And then as we're already on it, let's click here on the Untitled project and actually name it Glasses Try On. And then publish once more. Then let's click on the little M here in the corner and go back to ZapWorks. Let's click on New Trigger here and create a redirect URL trigger. So click on Create. And with that, we can simply send a link to anyone and they'll be able to try it out or embed it also in our website. All right, but that's already it. So congratulations, you just created an AR virtual try-on experience for glasses, which you can now embed or send to all of your friends. So thanks a lot for watching. I hope you learned something. If you have any questions, feel free to write in the comments below. But until then, as always, thanks a lot for watching and see you next time.